You know, there's always something fun and educational going on at Hands-On Discovery Center in Gray. And this morning, John from Hands-On is here to share some exciting experiments that you can do with your child. Good to see you, John.
It's great to see you, too.
I know. Everybody gets to do these experiments with you. This is the first time I've been able to do it.
It's about time it's your chance. And we have some cool ones today because we're talking all about air and air density, pressure. Now, air you're probably familiar with. You have to like breathe it all the time.
Gotta have it.
It's kind of hard to visualize because it is invisible. It's all around us. But it is made of mass. It's made of matter. It has weight. And it's made from particles that I like to envision, like maybe in this studio, we filled it with 10,000 ping pong balls bouncing all around, bouncing off the cameras, off the desks, off the sets, off of
First of all, I'd like to see that.
That would be so much fun. But of course, air molecules are so tiny, so invisible, you can't see it. But it's a nice mental image. But it's also cool to do some experiments that maybe visualize how air interacts with its surroundings. So for our first trick today, we're actually going to use air balloons to make water fountains. And it's, again, stuff you probably have at home. You'll need an empty soda bottle that you drill a hole with. You can actually use like a pair of scissors to drill it. I used a sharp ballpoint pen just to poke a hole. You'll see it right there. You'll need some bendy straws, and what you can do there is actually poke the straw all the way down through that hole.
My mask is kind of getting in the way.
That's okay. There we go. You'll need some modeling clay and some balloons, just regular old latex balloons. Once you have that straw inserted, there we go. Yeah, we made it nice and tight so no air can escape around the straw. All the way to the bendy part. Cool.
There we go.
Now we have some of this modeling clay. I'm just going to put this around the straw just to seal the gaps. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And you'll fill it almost all the way up with regular old H2O. You can go ahead and do that there.
I will do that.
But I actually have one, through the magic of television, ready to go. Now, you'll inflate your balloon, which increases the pressure, increases the amount of those ping pong balls flying around the studio, pressing into the bottle when we insert the balloon over the top. I'll go ahead and inflate that now. Ready?
So much fun.
Lots of those ping pong ball air molecules flowing around in there. I'll just twist the nozzle of the balloon so it keeps it inside and place the balloon over top. Now we have all these air imaginary ping pong balls ready to flow inside of this system, which will increase the pressure inside of the bottle.
And look at there.
Hey!
Water fountain.
Because the air is pushing downwards on the surface of the water, the water actually climbs up the straw through the bendy part and creates this cool little water fountain effect. And now, if it works with just one straw, you can take this so much further. Does it work with 2? Does it work with 3? Does it work with 4? Does it work with, I don't know, 5? Here I've actually made a setup that uses 5 straws, and instead of using a balloon, I've attached a 2-liter soda bottle to it, which is compressible. It also has air inside, and we're kind of in the splash zone because this is going to go everywhere. You may want to take a step back. Because when you squeeze it, it's going to squirt everywhere. So you can take this basic principle and take it to the umpteenth level using just air pressure. But wait, there's more.
There is more.
Because you don't have to just add more ping pong balls to the system. You can get the ping pong balls moving, add energy through the form of motion. And this was actually first discovered by an old scientist like 400 years ago. We called him Bernoulli because that was his name. And he said that if you move air faster, it will actually increase a lower, or make a lower air pressure. One of the famous examples of that is taking a hairdryer and a ping pong ball. And you can actually float the ping pong ball on top, which is cool. That's cute, but I've seen it before. You can actually take this again to the next level using a leaf blower. Now this might look like just a paint roller with some toilet paper on the end attached to a leaf blower, because it's exactly what it is. But when you blow the leaf blower over top of it, it's going to lift up the toilet paper, and because it's pushing pretty hard, it's actually going to flow it out pretty
So you're basically making a toilet paper gun.
How did you know?
Oh, I love it.
Would you do the honors? All you have to do is flip the switch down there and point away from cameras and humans, please, and let's go. There we go, there we go. Yeah! Not under.
Okay.
That's why you always put your toilet paper rolls over, not under.
Gotcha.
Learn
That's a lot of
lessons.
fun.
That's pretty cool. Excellent. All these things you can do at home and make into a science experiment, change up some of the variables and see how the outcome changes.
And I know that, you know, we've had our snow days here lately.
We have, yeah.
This is something to keep your child engaged while you're on the snow.
Engaged, entertained, but also learning something. It's pretty cool.
And of course, you can always bring them to Hands-On Discovery.
Always. There's always a program going on, art or science, or of course our paleo tour, since we're at the fossil site. Much to see and do and discover there at the Hands-On.
And I know that there's constantly something fun happening there. And you know, we talk about making learning fun. That's your all's #1 mission.
That's our bread and butter there. That's what we live for.
All right, John, we thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm going to go home and hook up my leaf blower. Got to do that. I got to do that. Hey, folks, it is Hands-On Discovery Center. They're located right there in Gray, Tennessee, near Daniel Boone High School. Give them a call. They would love to see you. They'd love to see your smiling face, but check out their website as well.